So news came through this morning that Adrian Peterson is now a New Orleans Saint. Of course, they have Mark Ingram already in the backfield, so you're going to split carries with him, which would cut back on the carries that AP has to take, which he has taken, a lot of carries over the years, and he has pretty much taken a beating and given a beating to a lot of NFL linebackers and defensive linemen and cornerback, safeties, anybody pretty much on the defense. The simplest thing for me is that it allows him not to get injured so easily and so quickly. The last couple of years he has been injury prone, so that's something that's understandable. But with this, it allows him to not have to have so many injuries and so many carries at the age that he is. Now, did he get gypped as far as his pay? Of course. AP, over the course of his career, has done nothing but prove that he is a beast of a running back, that he deserves every penny he gets paid, and that he should not get lowballed the way he is just because of his age. I mean, the guy came off, a significant injury and rushed for 2,000 yards. Who does that? Nobody but Adrian Peterson. So, I guess you can say by NFL standards he's old. He's not going to be great anymore, and that you don't want to pay him. But simply put, AP is bar like the best, pretty much. He's above the best. You can put him out there with anybody, work him out, and I guarantee he's going to make them look like crap. You've got a couple of guys out there who are younger, who are faster. You have your Ezekiel Elliott's, your Devontae Freeman's, your Jay Ajayi's, guys like that. But, this is AP we're talking about, and they don't say AP all day for no reason. So with him going to New Orleans, it'll give him a chance to split time and split carries with a back that already is there, already is established. Is a little bit younger, not too much. But to be honest, I would have liked to see him in a better type of system that would have fit him, that probably would have used him a little bit more, only because he's so used to having a heavy workload rather than just not being the primary back. But I think at this point, because he had visited so many teams and there were so many teams that didn't show interest, he had to make a conscious decision that was best for him, his family, and what he wanted to do when he was playing football. So New Orleans sounds good for him. He can be, their thumper. He can be their third down back, their goal line back, that guy that when they need somebody to get ran over, he can get a ball to him. You can leave all the shiftiness and all that other stuff over to Mark Ingram, but at the same time, AP can still do that. I don't have any doubt in my mind that AP is still a, top 5 running back in this league. Right now, just with his rookie year, Zeke is basically taking over. Nobody's going to beat him out for number 1 right now. Le'Veon Bell is still a great, dual threat out of the backfield. Only guy I know can stop and just explode out of nowhere. He has his little shuffle when he runs. He's extremely patient. You have guys like that, but AP is still up there. So don't disrespect the guy and don't think that he can't do it, because he actually can. You got to be real mindful when you're listening and you see what's going on with Adrian Peterson. And this dude right here can do just about any and everything. And he's proven it over his career. So besides the years that he's been injured, he's been a money back. He's been that guy that hits home runs. He's been that guy that linebackers fear. I watched him literally, personally dip his shoulder on a guy for no reason. He didn't even have to. He made him miss already. He dipped his shoulder and ran him over just to put an exclamation point on it, basically saying, I'm here. Don't do that again. So when you have a guy like that, it's pretty hard to pass that up. You look at his body of work, and to me, he's a Hall of Famer. To me, he doesn't have the only thing he doesn't have is a ring. And at this point, he put a lot of faith in Minnesota to get him a ring and put the pieces around him to do things, but he basically kind of carried that team on his back. And that's just the truth of it. Some people want to sugarcoat it, some people may want to lie, but it's very simple. AP put Minnesota on his back, and unfortunately they weren't able to deliver. The closest they got was when they had Brett Favre. But we knew that was only going to last so long because Favre was toward the end of his career. But AP is a New Orleans Saint. this probably is a pretty good move for him. Only thing is that the Saints are heavy on throwing the ball, and they don't run as often. They may have changed that a little bit because of the emergence of Mark Ingram and how he's been playing this last year and the year before. But with AP there, they may be able to take a little bit of pressure off Drew Brees. Maybe even sign him a little bit longer, or possibly find him, a viable successor to his throne. Because Drew Brees is an unbelievable quarterback, and to play with somebody like that, especially at this point in both of their careers, is awesome for either one. But AP is a Saint. This is a good move for the Saints because, having an extra running back in the field like they did with having Mark Ingram and Pierre Thomas at the same time, that was a good deal for them. So this could be an even better deal.